Hi guys, I just want to do a short tutorial on trading trendline breakouts. When you see a strong trend, so in other words, you're seeing here A, B, C's, A, B, C's, A, B, C's, and you have a couple of points or more that actually line up. For example, here, if I draw a line, and I extend it onto this point, I'll find that the next point actually bounces. So we expect price to actually come and bounce again. So you'll see that here, instead of bouncing at this point here, line this point and that point up, remember you can go through the wicks, but you can't go through the bodies. And you can see what happened is the price came around, it made a double bottoms, which is already an indication that price could be changing direction. And then what happened is it actually broke through this trend line. So remember, once you've got a trend line, you would expect that to continue. So the fact that it actually has broken through here is an indication that the strength of the trend is weakening. And, you know, especially bear in mind this double bottoms here, could be an indication the price is going to be going back in the other direction. So one of the mistakes that people make is to, you know, as soon as they have a break of a candle that's closed outside of trend line, then they just jump in long. And you can see here what happens is that obviously the price makes the retracement. So what I would encourage you guys, instead of just trading a breakout on the break of that trend line here, wait until you have got a retracement that comes back and retests that trend line. Then look for your signals, you know, the signals that we teach you on the course, your stochastic. Obviously you can put a Fibonacci in, get your zones, line out your zones, look for your candlesticks, look for your Bollingers and your MACD. You can go down to the lower time frames and look for some divergence at that point. And as I say, instead of taking the trade at the break of this line, just come and wait for that retest before entering in long. Just to give you another example of a upward trend. So again, you've had this very, very strong trend line that's coming up. It's bouncing, it's bouncing. So we expect, you know, we expect price to come down and respect that level. But when it breaks through and is broken through here, obviously with a very, very strong candlestick, bearish engulf there, totally just coming down and showing its intention. So, you know, here's the danger. Here's the danger that you see this long candlestick and you jump in short here, and then price comes back here, knocks out your stop loss, and then you lose the trades, only to go back down to where you think it's actually going to go to. So the indications here, you've got a double tops, which is, you know, obviously an indication of a potential trend reversal. And then it comes down here, same thing applies. You can run a fib from A to B. It's A to B because this leg, this wave is longer than this one, so it must be A to B. You can go back in time, you can get a little zone going there. And then you will be seeing, you know, if you took this example, you'd see lots of candlesticks, just lots of wicks there. Just ticking on the Bollinger. You can also see the stochastic is in the right place. So you can basically enter a trade around about here and trade down. So basically the purpose of this video is really to tell you with breakouts, you don't just want to jump in just because you've got a break of a trend line. It's much more diligent to actually just wait for the pullback and then enter a trade there. Occasionally, it does just break out and fly down. But that's kind of like the exception rather than the rule. So just be careful on those trend line breakouts. And I would suggest just be patient, just wait for the price to come back up and just retest on a fib level, on a previous support and resistance. Look out for the signals, etc., etc. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you've got any questions. You can pop onto the chat room. I'm always there to help. You can email me, you can phone me, you can pop into the office. Thanks a lot. Bye.